everybody, and welcome back to the final episode of Bedrock Survival with Fix and our very good friend, Klautos. What's up, Klautos?
What's going on?
Together again.
I know. I'm here in your world.
A mere couple days after I was in your world, here you are over in mine, returning the favor, and I'm really psyched to show you. So this is my episode 200 of this world, and the last episode of this series. I think I should break into the video here just for a second and explain in depth what exactly is going on. So this series is going to end. Bedrock Survival with Fix, after 200 episodes, is going to end, and we are going to be starting a new series, but it's going to be in the same world. We're going to be heading across the bay up there to your upper left-hand corner and building the Inquisitor's base. The new series isn't going to be titled Season 2. It's going to be titled 1 Year of Minecraft. I'm very, very excited about it. I'll be breaking up the 1 year into 12 videos, which will be 30 days each with 35 in the last video. So it'll be basically 1 month. It'll be done in the 100 days format, which I'm very, very, very excited about adding in. And then additionally, it's going to have a bunch of lore segments. So if you like the lore, if you like the stuff about the Inquisitors and the alternate Earths and the portals and the magic and the 100 days universe, the Fixxitt412 and all that stuff, that's all going to be included as part of it. So don't worry, this world isn't going anywhere. I wasn't very clear whenever I was doing the world tour about this. The world will continue, but it will be a different series title, okay? Before we get into any further, if you want to grab the world download for this, it is a Bedrock world. That means PlayStation, Xbox, cell phone, and Windows 10. Mobile phone and Windows 10, then you can get it, and you can get it on my Discord, not in the channel description, because I never keep those updated. Like in 2 years, I get comments like, oh, the link doesn't work. Yeah, well, it's been 2 years. So look, it's in my Discord. That's where to get it. Okay.
What's a channel description?
Yeah, I know. No one knows. No one clicks it. Why don't I show you around if that's okay? There's a lot to see here.
Yes. Lead the way.
This is spawn. This is the actual like spawn place, and this is the spawn mine that you do. You know, this is the thing that you do. Yes. You dig down immediately. I didn't do anything with spawn for a very long time. I built I think this house, and I think maybe a house over there, and that was it. And then finally I thought, man, spawn is very unimpressive. I need to do something with it. So I built this little like mining community here. I need this little hamlet mid-gate because it's kind of the gateway to the world, and also it's going to be kind of the middle of the world because what we're going to be doing is expanding in all directions. I'm going to talk to Klautos about that a little bit more later, but the idea is this is the beginning and also the middle. I think it makes sense. So this is a diorite mining community. That's why all the roofs are diorite. Figured they would make it out of the stuff that they have around, diorite and spruce. And I tried a different technique here. Basically, all these houses are an extremely similar style, and I think it pretty much worked. I think if I could go back in time, I might add in a little bit more variation, but it was an interesting experiment. Yeah, it's kind of cool. This is where everything started. I built my very first cow pasture over here, and there's apparently been a sheep incursion, but yeah, those are the...
I remember the cow pasture.
If you continue along here, out of this first mining little town, we can talk about the idea for this place. So this world is called Tovlin, and it has a lot of lore, like a whole lot of lore. In fact, all of my 100 days videos, which have done quite well on my channel here recently, they're all based in the same universe, and this planet is kind of what kicked it off. So, what happened was this planet was, in the lore, a barren, rocky planet. And there were a couple spaceships flying high above in orbit, and they did an experiment. And when they did that, they created something called the Singularity. And that Singularity sent one ship way back in time, like way back in time, which it was a life ship. It was like a science vessel. So it was filled with like bacteria, viruses, plants, seeds, all that kind of stuff. And when it eventually crashed over the planet, it like seeded the planet for life. So one day, this was rocky. So the ship that wasn't sent back in time, all for them, it was like one day it was all rocky, and then in an instant it was like teeming with life. And people and all that kind of stuff. So the people who live here are great descendants of that ship that was sent back in time. That's kind of the lore situation here. that was a quick and dirty explanation of the entire lore of my connected universe. But look, if you want a really deep understanding of it, I just did a video a few days ago called the Fixxitt412 Explained, and I'm going to link it down in the channel description. Make sure to go check it out. It does all the lore. It does the lore of Tovlin, does the lore of the 100 Days connected thing, all of it connected. So if you want a real understanding of this entire thing with clips from all the videos I've done, it's all in there, okay? All right, back to the regularly scheduled tour. So over here, I wanted again, I just wanted a little sheep farm, and I just decided that everywhere I do something, I'm going to build it together. Like I decided, like, you know, in Realm of Aston, which you're a member of, and I'm a member of, everything is super far away, which is cool for immersion, right? Like you got to travel really far between cities, like the real world. Well, in this world, I decided I wanted to go kind of the opposite. I want to I want to start building at spawn and just build here, like just keep building here.
Spread out the world like a fungus.
Exactly, but but only don't ever travel far and build. Just build until you get far. You know, kind of a different way of thinking.
Gotcha.
So
it's the exact opposite of what I'm doing.
Pretty much exactly the opposite of that and Vassum, what I did before, you know. So if you look like from spawn, pretty much everything is developed heading the whole way along this way. If we move into here, this is like a little area, you know. Jermsyboy started building this sort of like Tuscan Mediterranean sort of style in his he built this awesome Tuscan Mediterranean castle that I just think was so cool, and I thought I should add some of that to my world. I think it'd be really fun. So I tried to do a little bit of a different take, but you know, I didn't really reinvent the wheel here. Thorn's Grasp is the area that I'm looking at next here. It's interesting. It's quite a departure from what else is going on in the world, and that's something I really want to work on more going forward. I want to really do different styles. So in every different little hamlet, different area, you're going to have a wildly different style, sometimes kind of crazy different. Now, we're not going to go futuristic or anything like that in the main world. All that kind of stuff comes later. But in the medieval general sense, I think it's going to be a really cool way to mix up different palettes, different color schemes, different build styles, and all that.
Yeah, this entrance looks really nice. I like it. You got all the greenery sort of growing up on the walls and stuff.
I really like it. Really turned out well, especially actually that one and the two entrance houses are my favorite actually, which works out well. So I built this. We're actually hovering over sort of a void a little bit. This is all fake sort of thing. Eventually, I want to. This is going to start rocky, and then if we turn in the path, it'll get very lush. Because let's go this way.
Okay.
This is going to very slowly graduate into like the mossy and the hanging vines and all the 117 cave stuff. You know, I plan on building the biggest survival lush cave ever, and I'll show you where it's going to be. I think it's going to be absolutely. Cool. I've been waiting for these new blocks, and I just want to totally abuse them.
By the way, guys, on my channel, Fixxitt does all of this in survival. So everything you see, the mountain, okay, the mountain survival, right?
Castle, it's mountains survival. Now.
Mountains.
Yeah.
This is built in survival. Okay. He didn't cheese out like your old pal Klautos did. Use world edit. No. He placed every one of these blocks.
Yeah. There were some very thrilling live streams. So this is the way you get experience and repair your tools and stuff. Is this obsidian sort of portal situation, like max size obsidians, and then what you do
I have seen this. Yeah,
you just flick it really fast. This is my redstone. There are way better ways, but this is the way I do it. And as they turn on and off, wait till you see. Here, fly up here and take a look at what's dropping out of the portal.
Okay,
it's just insane.
Oh wow, look at that. There's a ton of them.
This will be a mountain pass that goes from the outside to the inside. You're going to see all the lush cave and then back to the outside again.
Oh, like a cave going through the side of the mountain. Oh, that's awesome.
Exactly. So this path, actually, there are two paths that go the whole way to the peak, and they kind of connect the world together. If you're building a mountain, by the way, build the path. I've learned kind of the hard way. Build the paths first, because adding them later is really, really, really hard.
Yeah, I can imagine. Why.
So, if you fly over here, you'll see the sort of scale of the mountain.
Oh, look at that. That is so good.
Yeah, it turned out pretty well.
Wait, hold on. How? Okay. So this is a mountain, but it's got a few peaks. Right?
Oh yeah,
and I love the shape of this mountain too. It's not like just a triangle. It actually has more realistic sort of rock faces and stuff. Like I like it.
Oh, thanks, man. You know, I've learned a
This is
lot
so
from
good.
this one. In fact, actually, if we'll just skip over to the other mountains, if you turn right behind you, you'll see the other mountains, and you'll see one in a partially constructed state, so you can kind of see.
Yes, I see. On the other side of your castle here.
So I've learned some things, and the main thing I've learned is you do a ton of framework, like tons, so much. The more framework you get, the better of a castle you get, because you do more interesting, weird shapes and stuff. You know,
better mountain you get.
Yeah, or yeah, what I say, yeah. The better mountain you get is the more framework that you add. You know, so
yeah, that makes sense. You know, because then you have to. Because it's like when you do the framework and you don't follow any specific pattern, it makes it easier to not give your mountain a patterned look
exactly.
when you fill it in.
And we are creatures of sequence, right? Like we will make patterns, and it's really hard to make a convincing natural looking thing. So if you do random framework, then you're kind of forced into doing things that are uncomfortable, you know, and it works pretty well.
Yeah, what's this gonna be?
I don't know yet. This I left because I haven't come up with a really good plan. I definitely am going to do something with the lake or something. I've thought about maybe doing like a little bit of a fortress type of situation.
That is such a cool formation, dude. Like the river kind of goes around it, and it's an island, but the island has a bay.
Yeah, right.
That's really
exactly.
interesting. I like.
I thought it was too, and you know, I've worked. I don't know if you noticed, all the rivers are all dirt. Like I took out all the clay and sand and crap. Something I didn't talk about a lot in the tour is the farmland that I've added. We have learned through some research that it is not nearly enough farmland. You need a massive amount of farmland to even be remotely realistic in sort of a medieval fantasy setting. But I do think I have quite a bit, and I'm going to add a whole lot more. It adds a lot to the world, and I really, really love it. Yeah, I love huge, giant crop fields. Yeah, so this is a little place called Shady Grove. And I did it because I found this cool little house. It's a really old, it's like a 9-year-old video on YouTube, and I wish I could give it credit, but I don't remember offhand who it was.
I love the grassy roofs, dude.
Yeah, what a cool little unique 5x5 house. They're super tiny. And so I just thought, let's just do a little group of them here. So it's basically another village within my city. You know, it's barely.
I'm gonna have to yoink that off you. That's
cool looks,
man.
right?
I really like that.
Especially works because so these guys are the farmers of these fields up here that go into the Diorite Castle. Basically, this land did not slope up. I made it all.
I remember that. I was watching that. I saw that.
Yeah. Because I wanted to see it from down there. I wanted to stand at the bottom and see the farmland slope up into the castle, and it worked really well.
Oh yeah, That's
now
nice,
the main reason why I needed to though is because inside the Diorite Castle is my iron farm. And in Bedrock, you can't have any villager workstations within 100 blocks, or it messes up the villager trades, you know, villager professions and stuff.
Wait, you can't say that again?
So you can't have any villager trading stations within 100 blocks, or the villagers can randomly link to them. You know, the villagers for the iron farm. Yeah.
Oh man, that seems excessive, Mojang.
Now, look, maybe that's been changed since 117, but right now everything works, so I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
But if you go right through this way, you'll see the iron farm is in this beautifully not filled in room. But this is designed by
that fancy floor though.
Fancy. It's an iron floor because I'm drowning in iron. Oh yeah. That's to protect my villagers. Sorry.
Oh, there's a creeper.
You're a creeper, right?
Yeah.
So this is designed by Prowl.
Hold on. That's 2 times I fell down. Okay, here. Jump.
There you go. Right. See, we're Minecraft professionals. So this is designed by Prowl, and it's amazing. So if you look around the edges, there's all the villagers. Then there's these 2 zombies here. There's a regular zombie and a zombie villager, both name tagged. You cure the zombie villager. So as soon as he gets cured,
Germ.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as he gets cured, he will convert. You know, the zombie will attack him and convert him back because I play in hard mode. But in that 1 second that he's a cured villager, all these guys see him, and you get the discount.
Oh, nice.
So you get the discount for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is. You know.
That's very clever.
But cool. Yeah, it's a Prowl. If you're a Bedrock fan, you're ever looking for Bedrock farms, Prowl is amazing at his tutorials and his just ingenious designs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this castle I wanted to build out of the 3 blocks that a lot of people don't like: diorite, andesite, and granite. So that's
Just to make
basically,
people mad.
yeah, just show, hey, you know what, you can build some cool stuff out of this. And I think it worked pretty well. I really like this castle. It's actually based on Beauty and the Beast castle because my boys watch that cartoon
I
constantly.
remember you said that. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good.
If you actually come out back this way, you'll see one of the main reasons why I did that actually is I wanted to sort of make my own White Cliffs of Dover, if you will.
Yes.
I turned off RTX really quickly just so you can see kind of where things are. Sometimes with the RTX only being able to render 22 chunks at a time, you can't really see how closely I built things. And if you look right past the Diorite Castle, you'll see the Guardian Farm, and it is going to be so incredibly epic. It's pretty epic already, but it's going to be next level. I have a lot more plans for this down the road. We're going to be expanding it up to the new build height in 118, as well as expanding it much, much further out. The other thing about this area is this is where you get a statue for all of my patrons and YouTube members. At any level, you get a statue right around this. So if you grab the world download, you can come out here and find your own very personal statue that's kind of looking into this. The statues in lore are tributes to the fallen members of the sheriff. Once they die, they would have a statue erected up there. I think it's a nice touch.
The way you did these roofs with the, was it stripped warp stem?
Yeah.
The warped wart block and the warped stair, dude. All those, man, your use of color is really good, dude.
Thanks, man.
Like
this was before they announced copper. I might have done it in copper.
Now this is the kind of stuff I have trouble building. Like, you know, like my castle's big, but it doesn't have, it's not as intricate as this. Like you have like these 4 towers on either side, then you got these circles here, and then little circular towers there, and then you have a platform here, but then there's another platform here, and then there's a doorway going in surrounded by more towers, and dude, this thing is cool.
Yeah, I really want this to be like a maze. Like I want you to be able to get lost within it.
Well, mission accomplished, because I'm lost. How do I get in? I just lost the door.
There's lots of openings, like the very top.
Here's a door. Here's a door. Hi, zombie. Hello. Okay, now I'm inside. It looks even more like a maze on the inside. Ooh.
Yeah, so you can kind of see the futuristic sort of ideas a little bit here. It's been and this is what I'm saying. This is my jack-o'-lantern. This like white.
Where?
You know.
Oh yeah, like a white sea lantern kind of.
Yeah, so it's actually kind of usable. You know, I wanted this mostly for the moon base, so they would have like a cheap to get for me in survival light source that looked kind of futuristic, sort of. I gotta just interject a little clip here. I cannot explain Klautos' skin. I'm sure there are comments about it already, and there are going to be more. I don't know. It's just disappearing. It's just disappearing in front of our eyes. It's really weird. I don't know. Just ignore it. It'll come back later. So if you come over here, let's just get into the actual city. So this windmill, this monstrosity of windmill, the reason why it's so big and weird and awkward is because it's my villager breeder from like early on, and it had to be that big.
There's a large windmill.
Yeah. It's you know, and this sort of quote unquote grain transport thing, that's the villager transport thing to get them, you know how you have to move villagers far away so that the breeder will make more villagers and stuff, you know. That's like the survival.
You know what you need? You know what you need, since it's so big? It really needs more blades, more fans.
Oh yeah? Like double? Like fat out?
You know, like put one on this side too. Or no, you can't do it, because then the wings they'll hit each other. But
yeah, that's true.
Maybe add one on this side.
If you come in over this way, this is sort of the entrance to the actual proper city. Now, this was a procedurally generated village way back in the olden days, and you know, I've since added to it somewhat here. But
look at this castle, guys. This is sweet.
Well, this is just the outer city walls. Actually, the actual castle is way up there on the mountain.
This is just the outer city walls, guys, and look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a nice feeling, you know. I think it kind of gives you a feeling of like life, you know, like there's some really tight streets, there's some wider streets, and I tried to leave some of the original stuff. Like this is
you are really good at you're really good at filling areas out. Like just like I'm walking through there and it's like It's just I don't know. I don't know how I could say it. You fill the space with blocks so well. Like there's always something interesting to look at. You know
Well,
what I mean?
thank you, man. I'll tell you. I'll tell you one little trick. If you're building your own city at home, walking under stuff is mammoth to giving you a sense of immersion. I can't explain it. I couldn't
Yes.
really tell you why, but walking under stuff does the trick. There are
It
you walk under a lot of stuff in the city just because of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I know exactly what you mean. Like in my gnome kingdom, I have that one tree that has that root sticking out that I like to walk under.
Yeah, it's just great.
You
I
know?
wish I knew exactly why. Maybe it's some sort of vertical depth type of situation. I don't know, but it's great. Like here, if you just turn around here, oh, what a surprise! You walk under stuff. If you go over there, oh, big surprise! You walk under stuff. Yeah, it's just
Yeah. Yeah.
it just makes you
I
feel
li-
like the whole thing's connected. Without going into every single house, you can see the sort of the scope of the city. I think it's a pretty decent sized medieval city.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Not
What's this? What's this right here?
that's the so before I had the zombie piglin experience farm, this was
Hmm.
how I got my experience. It's all farmers. They're all farmers in here. And what I would do is I would just harvest a crap ton of crops, and I would just trade with them to repair my tools, basically.
Oh.
So
Well, that's
I
one way
would
to do it.
yeah, because again, there's no offhand in Bedrock, so I can't put like my broken pickaxe in my offhand and kill things with my right hand. So you have to hold it while you get experience somehow, and there are limited ways to do that in the game. Dude, I really like this. This was this way for 198 episodes, and I finally did it. This is the last thing I did, where I built all of my my patron houses basically inside sort of the upper wall area. And then if you go up
It's
these
okay. There's like
stairs,
50,000 houses. I don't
there are a
expect to
lot.
find it.
There are a lot of houses, but if you have this is actually my storage room. So the entire castle for a long time was just my storage room, and that's it. Because I don't plan on ever leaving and going far away. I wanted to build one storage room for like ever, So it's pretty
Yeah.
epic.
Click the button on the
Yeah,
by the
click
window.
this button. So this is my one. I do have a couple command blocks in this world. One is like I have weather turned off. I'll tell you about that in a little while. Another
Oh,
one
yeah.
is to give you dirt slabs.
Oh yeah, these things. Oh, what is that?
Oh, double slab is a path block.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool.
Yeah, all my double slabs are other textures. Like here, if you let's see, I'll just grab a slab.
Yeah, that's one thing I have yet to do is the old double slab trick to get free extra blocks.
Yeah, so
You know?
I did the vertical planks for all the double slabs to give you the vertical ones. The only last thing I really have in this area is the actual main sort of keep of the castle. And there are some finish interiors, but it's nothing to brag about really. But I think just the overall feel of it is pretty nice,
So you have like two castles inside of the castle.
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
like you have a castle with two keeps that are sort of like neighbors.
Well, yeah, and then there's another keep over there. There's a diagonal keep. I did.
Oh
This is
yeah,
the queen.
where's that one? Where's that one?
The Queen's Keep.
Oh,
Yeah,
this one over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the purple roofs.
Yeah, I wanted to try to flex my building skills a little bit and do a fully diagonal castle, and I think it turned out pretty well.
Oh, yeah, it does look good.
It's challenging, man. I won't lie, it was challenging.
I like the roofs. How it goes like from dark to light and it fades up.
Tried a little bit of a gradient. It looks good from far away, not as great from right up close, but I think it generally works. Let's just continue over here a little bit further to the bay. Yeah, so I wanted to try to do a new technique where I just piled really oddly shaped houses next to each other. Like if you look from like the top, there's like no straight lines at all, almost.
Yeah.
And that was a challenge, but it was fun. It was a rewarding one. Like they're not even diagonals. They're like weird curves and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I have a house that's like this in the King's Bailey, that is sort of like diagonal, and man, that roof was hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if you look at it, it's kind of random. It was really challenge. It was really a challenge to put that together. But I think in the end, with enough detail, I think it turned out okay.
Yeah, they look really good though. Like something about when a house is on a diagonal, it makes it kind of easy for it to look detailed. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, because you have
'Cause
you have to skate around a bunch of problems.
yeah, yeah. So it's like, oh, it looks good. It looks
Yeah,
good.
thanks, man.
Not so flat. It doesn't have, the flat,
For sure.
flatness that everybody tries to avoid in Minecraft. It's like,
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you want to avoid flat houses, build a diagonal house. Okay.
This cave, before the lush cliffs came out, we can just we'll zip right through. But
boy.
before they came out, the people
Oh, I'm on fire.
who live on the
Okay.
moon. Oh, I think you actually lost your head somehow. Look at your texture, dude. You can't see your texture, but it is really going insane right now.
Really? Looks fine on my end.
Wait till you see my video. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
So we're just gonna leave it go, and we're just gonna pretend like Klautos still has a head now.
Okay. All right.
And a leg.
What if I jump? Do I get my head back?
You have a foot, a torso, and
Does it look like somebody cut my head off? And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
spewing blood out of it?
yeah, there you go. Yep, that's it. Yes.
Okay,
You walked
all right.
too close to the lava.
This is nice. I like. Wait, hold on a second. What is this white thing here?
We'll get to that in a second. This is
Okay.
So wait, the people who live on the moon, they wanted to come down and figure out what the heck happened, right? Because there's all of a sudden people on this planet that was barren a second ago, right? So
Yeah.
they came down sort of and went through this lava wall, and they started setting up camp here, basically in like secret.
Okay.
And just keep following it down along here. And then you turn in here. Now, this is an unfinished portion, but I think you can probably see what I'm going for here. This is eventually going to be the shuttlecraft that goes to the moon. And in an unbelievable lucky, I mean, this is the most lucky thing that's ever happened in Minecraft ever. I was building here very early in the series, and I was minding my own business, and I found another fortress, or I mean, a stronghold.
Wow.
Like
Perfect place, huh?
right here in my city. I cannot. I've
that's
never
awesome.
had that happen before. So let's go see the end, shall we?
Me?
Oh wait, your head. Hold your head, and your whole skin is back. You're back. We see.
I'm back?
Yeah.
Woo! Alrighty.
So-
All right. I had to go to the moon to find my head.
Exactly. So what this will be is that'll eventually be a space shuttle that's going to be a copy of this one down here, and this is going to be how you sort of go back and forth from the end in sort of lore. Oh yeah, by the way, you're going to have slow fall on now, probably, or you may, because I have a command block to simulate the moon, right? So like, we're like,
Oh, hold on. I'm flying and now floating. Oh, that's nice.
So this is going to be, I'm going to copy this shuttle down on the planet, and then this will be how you take the shuttle down to the planet and back.
I can't stop jumping now. I'm having too much fun with the moon gravity.
Moon gravity is fun. Yeah, moon gravity is fun. I know people are like, right now it's like, oh, your command block, you're a big cheater. Yeah, okay, everything else is survival. I just wanted to have moon gravity.
People play how they want to play. Let them have fun.
So if we just go in here, there's a few things. These are some of the textures that I changed here for the moon base. Sort of these are their corresponding blocks. Like,
What block is that you're using? Blast furnace. That is such a cool pipe, dude.
oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I think that worked out really well.
I gotta say, one thing about this world I really like is the juxtaposition between fantasy and science fiction.
That's my favorite thing too.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah,
because
here's the thing. I learned this on Bastion. Whenever you build only medieval, at some point you're like, right?
Yeah.
So now, whenever I get to those moments, I can just come to the moon and build sci-fi.
Yeah, nice.
It's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool. So
I can't build sci-fi in my world, sadly. What is this
look at
thing?
this. Those are axolotls. This is new.
It's an axolotl.
It just spawned here. That's brand new.
Axolotl.
I can just come out this door and fly out through my airlock and fly. You can kind of see the moon base as it stands right now. And this will be an evolving project. Eventually in the series that's coming up, 1 year in Minecraft, the first year is going to be all about the Inquisitors, but maybe the second year, who knows, second year might be all at the moon and just spend a whole year flushing this out, you know?
And just making it massive. It's already massive, but like just expanding the island out and just
that's what I want this to be like, you know, like Cyberpunk, you know, that game that came out a while ago? I want it to look like that kind of on the moon, like that dense, you know?
Yeah, this is really cool, dude. And yeah, the white moons. I'm calling it moonstone now.
Oh yeah,
I'm calling it moonstone.
Yep, there you go.
The white end stone was a really good call. How many times did you kill the Ender Dragon? I'm seeing all these portals.
All of them, 20 times.
You killed him 20 times.
Yeah, because these portals they're going to be glass orbs. That's why there's this like pathway going around there. We're going to do glass orbs, like power orbs, and kind of do a whole build around them. But I haven't been on here in a while. But dude, I think we've seen everything I have to show.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, 200 episodes of work.
Dude. Wow. This is insane, man. I'm a fan. I'm going to subscribe.
Thank you, man.
I'm going to subscribe to Fixxitt, guys. You guys should subscribe to Fixxitt too.
Thank you, dude. Listen, I really appreciate this, and I sung your praises like crazy in the Fantasia video, but just so it's said again, like I cannot tell you how much I respect you as a builder and a good friend and a cool guy. And if you missed the Fantasia video, guys, you got to go check out the Fantasia. That's Klautos's world, and it's like storybook epic. Well, I refer to it as an epic storybook world. Just wait till you see it. If you haven't seen it yet, go click on the video.
Yeah, I'd call it dark fantasy is what I call it. You know, Lord of the Rings, J.R. Martin.
Yeah.
J.R. Tolkien. R. Martin. Yeah. I can't talk. What time is it? I'm sleepy.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, and love you guys all. Thank you, and I will see you all next time.
All right. Later, y'all.